it. This is the final. The rig's all together. I did take it out for a little bit of a squirt yesterday, a little bit of a test run, shakedown, and yeah, it's a brand new rig, and there are always a few little niggles that you got to get through, some teething issues, but yeah, so let's just go over what the car looks like now, and I've got a little bit of footage that I've put together for you, and yeah, enjoy. Okay, here it is, the finished build as promised. So I've got my IRC shocks on there. I've got the 50 weight oil. I've got my my dead plug from Michael Lucre, Team Ninja Pro on Instagram, and he features in a couple of videos, does all the big bore stuff and the boat stuff on RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. Michael Lucre, thanks buddy. So yeah, I've got everything hooked up. I've got my black BRP wheel adapter plates. Those are quite hot. BRP 190s. Running the 2-inch in the front, the 3-inch in the back. Yeah, so there were a few teething problems that I was having. One of the issues I was having is there were air bubbles coming up the fuel line, and what had happened was I made the clunk filter line out of this here, which is a little bit stiff, and I'd made it a bit too long, so it had gone into the tank and it was kind of just sticking up like this a little bit. So when the car was revving, the fuel was shaking around, this was shaking around and drawing air. So I was getting a little bit of a lean condition, which was not ideal. And then the other issue I was having with this, and when I installed it, I didn't really go through any of the settings. I've now really understand how the settings work, and read through the instructions, went over it a couple times, and when you get it out the box, it has glitch sensitivity as high, so I made the glitch sensitivity low, and then it's also got an engine temperature cutoff. So what I've done is I've disabled the cutoff, so I'm pretty confident that the Diablo being a forced air cooling motor, I very much doubt that I'd get to maximum temperature or overheat it, really. I really have my doubts. I mean, my 65 I've run, I've never really worried about the heat. Even here in Oz, just start the thing up and freaking give it guns, pin it and go. So yeah, so I was having a few issues with this. I was having a backfiring, and then I had air in the fuel filter, and that was giving me some weird stuff. So there wasn't a whole lot of filming that went on with the Diablo, but yeah, I can show you that footage, and then after we have a look at that footage, we can start her up and hear what she sounds like now, and yeah, we go from there. Okay, so this is it, maiden voyage with the beat car. So a little bit of a shakedown. We don't know what's going to happen, what's going to fall off, what will break, how long it will run, but it'll be fun trying. So we managed to convince Simon to come out and play with us. So Simon's brought out a couple cars and he's testing some new products, and he's testing for his first time the Taylor 35. So he has a bit of footage with Simon, and it was yeah, and a couple of the other boys that was bashing with me, their cars and stuff. So enjoy the rest of the vid, and we'll catch you right at the end again.
Come on home, let's have a look at what I've done wrong.
Lucky save! Lucky save! Go! The 35! Oh! Tyson's 34 full mud. Or is it rooted?
No. It's just very, very loose.
What's happening?
Just tighten it up. Maybe.
Lim's doing his starter and he's 78. Corey's beast machine, his new 34 full mod reed. Sorry, piston port. Loving it. Simon's cars. Simon's cars. Simon's cars. Oh, and look. There he is. We got a lot of shit. We got a lot of shit. Why don't you bring your electric, buddy? Too hard? Ah, we're testing out the 34 piston port. Tyson's 34 OBR full mod. Woo woo, go baby. Sounds bloody amazing. No more backfiring, no more air bubbles in the fuel line. So it's a good result, really. Right, so the changes that I've made to the car, to the kill switch and to the fuel line, I'm hoping are going to remedy the issues that I was having. But yeah, the only time will tell. We've got to get it out in the field again. Thank you all for watching, and we catch you guys really soon in the next vid. Cheers, enjoy.